Good evening, sports fans. Got a couple things on my mind this evening. Um, First and foremost, I need to shout out to all the fans that subscribe to the YouTube page, The End of the Bench, to the Facebook page, The End of the Bench. Join the Facebook group. Who follow me on Twitter as well as Instagram. Thank you and much respect. As usual, the show comes on 7 p.m. Wednesday to 9 p.m. Wednesday Central Standard Time. If you want to call, please do. We take criticism, we take support, whatever. Join the fight. 760-888-5753. Thank you for your support. The first thing that's on my mind is the Rajon Rondo conversation. Rajon Rondo took the steps towards being a true teammate. No matter what you've heard from him in the past, today, or I think 2 days ago, he stood up and was a true teammate. Dwayne Wade and Jimmy Butler called out their Bulls teammates, their younger Bulls teammates, for not having a desire or the will to win, and they're not allegedly as upset as they think they should be. Rondo took it upon himself to address the people who were in his locker room as veterans when he was a younger player and let them know that, hey, those older guys didn't put us on blast when they thought we were not living up to their expectations. What they did was show us how it's done. This is the narrative that mainstream media continues to put out there for athletes. Keep it in the locker room. Don't involve the outside world. But when Dwayne Wade, media darling, and I'm a fan, Jimmy Butler, up and coming star, I'm also a fan. When they step out of those boundaries because they have the coverage of the media, they don't get blasted for it. And they actually turn it on Rondo as if he's done something wrong by doing the veteran thing, by sticking up for the younger players and potentially galvanizing the locker room. It's wildly hypocritical in mainstream media, and it's what they do on a regular basis, something I just don't like. The second thing is this. Everybody piles on LeBron James. No one is asking anyone. Well, I'm not asking anyone to be a LeBron James if you're not. Fan if you're not. This is a free country. You do what you want to do. But let's stop being so hypercritical of LeBron when he's just speaking up, when he's just doing what you commended Dwayne Wade and Jimmy Butler doing. Something went awry in his locker room. Obviously, LeBron James isn't the type of guy who goes to the media with all his issues, but in my opinion, he had to have addressed this with Cleveland Brass, and they're not following through. When LeBron James, from what I understand, when LeBron James returned to Cleveland, the agreement was they would do what they have to do to win. Anytime your number one competitor picks up a league MVP, you need to be trying to pick up some additional pieces. So I don't understand the bad taste in everybody's mouth about LeBron. But of course, it's LeBron James, a guy who could potentially cure cancer, and everybody will find it. Everybody wonder why it took him so long to do it. This leads me on over to LeBron James' friend, Carmelo Anthony. Phil Jackson has been on the coattails of two of the best two guards in the history of the game, arguably the greatest player in the history of the game, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, Scottie Pippen, Paul Gasol, Ron Artest, and others. And he's gone down in history as the greatest coach in basketball history because he's had arguably two of the greatest players in NBA history on his team. He's always popping off about how the triangle works and how guys aren't intelligent enough to operate the triangle. But is it they're not intelligent enough, or they're not just Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant enough? Back to Melo. Melo, in my opinion, has been a stand-up guy in regards to this. He could have clapped back, took shots at Phil Jackson, but he's, as usual, he's taking the high road. He doesn't do the passive-aggressive thing, and I commend him for that. But if I was Melo, I would do everything I can, even renegotiate my contract, to get the hell out of New York and the hell away from Phil Jackson and watch him sink into the abyss where he belongs with his overrated ass. Yes, I said it. Phil Jackson is overrated. He's not Larry Brown. He's not Greg Pop. And he's not a host of other excellent coaches that I've seen throughout my life. He's no Chuck Daly. And if you look throughout history, when he's gone up against a quality coach with comparable talent, more times than not, he's lost. So, with that being said, continue to support the show. Hit the subscribe on YouTube. Hit the follow on Twitter. Hit the like on Facebook. The End of the Bench, THAENDOFDABENCH. Click the link when you get it. Listen to the show. Call in 760-888-5753. As usual, it's your man H. Rob Bryan. 2 fingers, 1 word. We out.